have a very, very special conversation first. I would say the second woman on the platform, Lisa. Welcome.
Hi, how are you?
The first thing we try to do is try to get who, what, where, and why. First and foremost, how much time did you serve?
Are you talking about county jail or are you talking about prison?
Prison, and if you want to throw county jail in there as far as to sum it all up,
Yeah, because I've been in, like I told you earlier, I've been in 1, 2, 3, 4 county jails, all of them over at least 30 days, and some of them 10 and more than one time. In Dallas County, they know me by name.
Oh, wow.
Or they don't know, one officer does where I have to be assigned to. But yes, and in prison in 3 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And
TDC, that is. Texas.
we try to find out, okay, so I was going to ask you, where did you serve? TDC, Texas. Do you know what unit?
Yeah, I was, intake was in, at Plain State, which is state jail, which is different. Other states don't have state jail, but TDC is one side, which is prison, and state jail is the other side. So I was there, and then I transferred to Mountain View,
Okay.
and that's in Gatesville, Texas.
When did you serve that time?
It was I got out in February 2020, so it was right before that. 3 years before that was, I didn't serve all 3 years there. It was like, because I had back time, so it was like, I don't know, I can't, the
You
year.
got out of February 2020.
Yes.
Right before COVID, basically.
Yeah, it was, they were starting to mask up and do all sorts of weird things. And I was like so glad to get out because it was a nightmare. People were, it was just a nightmare because they were leaving them there longer. They weren't paroling them. They weren't moving. It wasn't moving. Basically, you want to hear that it's moving. Chain of custody is moving somehow, some way, whether it's in or out. It's got to be moving.
And what was the charge, if you don't mind me asking? What was the reason?
I had,
Charges.
I'm like on this one. No, I only had, it was organized crime, car theft ring. So basically we're, stealing cars, and there's more than one, they put organized crime on it, in the state of Texas, but it's more than like 3 people involved in it. I think it is, or 4 people now or something, yeah.
And who was affected by your crimes? As far as family members you left to have to go sit in prison?
Family, friends, my dog, everything. Everything just, when they take you, it's like, there's nothing you can do, You sit in jail for a while waiting for the full chain, but so what? That you're incarcerated there too. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing. You can call people. Hey, could you, water the plants? No. Well, you ain't gonna have any plants because you're not gonna have a house or anything. It just depends your situation and like what. But most of the people, it's bad. It's not good. It's bad. And like I said, you can't say, can I have like 2 weeks off to, like you've seen the movies? Can I have 2 weeks off to go ahead and get my affairs ready? No, I'm not John Gotti. They're not gonna do that for me. So
Do you have, as far as any victims? Do you feel like this was a victimless crime? Was there anybody you feel that was affected by a crime?
Every crime has a victim or victims. Every crime does. There might not be like, me axe murdering somebody that's specifically a dead person with blood on, but there's people that, that suffered from this loss. Because cars were taken from them, cars were getting, money, So there is a victim technically there's a victim in every crime,
All right, and the last thing we want to know before we get to the stories actually is why. You're standing there in front of the judge and the sentencing to his time. You have to ask yourself, why am I here? Why did I get here? What have I done to you? Can you explain why you had to sit down here? First of all, displaced family? What was the reason?
Because I like, I get bored very easy. It was adrenaline rush, and it was fun. It was easy money, and I like bad boys, and I was involved with a very bad man. Not bad to me, but bad in general terms, I guess.
Now, when it comes to organized crime, how long have you been involved in that atmosphere? When did you first get introduced into, when I say organized crime, when did you first get into like organized as far as a group of people, like people that were all together, that were on the same mission to do?
Probably in my early 30s.
And it was the same thing? Was it dealing with vehicles, or was
it was all sorts of different things.
Like mafia related?
Well, nobody was Sicilian, and I didn't hear Gambino, but there were people. Some of that, but some of it just, I want to say gangs organizations, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say those names out loud. I mean, I don't care. I'm good with everybody.
All right, well, let's go and get right to it. Most of the questions that we ask is going to be more about the prison system. Your trial.
I didn't go to trial.
You didn't go to trial. You played it out. You did it out.
Yeah, because I probably would still be there for the trial. This is Texas.
What did
They don't like. Well, I had a back and forth thing with the situation, and I did not want to accept what they wanted to offer me, and so I had a back and forth, and then finally my judge, that's another thing that's weird in Texas. People refer to it as my judge because this person is like, you know, it's not just a judge following the letter of the law. It's like some person that's going to ruin your life. Personally, they can, you know, writing letters to the prison people and just all sorts of weird things. Texas is weird when it comes to that shit. And yeah, she finally said, okay, well, Miss blah blah blah, if you don't sign for this right now, I know you're not happy with what they're coming back with you at. You're going to go ahead and do an open plea next week with me. And guess what? I don't care what you say, what you tell me. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw off of the maximum I can give you. So you're going to get 20 years. So I said, man, she goes, because I don't want to see your face anymore. So to me, I don't even know if that's legal, but it is. Because, you know, open plea, the judge can give you whatever they want. She couldn't go out of the frame. Like, she couldn't give me life in prison, but she could give me way more time than what was going on.